top 10 discographies in hip-hop history, but before we do so, I have to list out some honorable mentions. Making this list was very difficult, but these are some of the names that I highly considered before getting into the top 10. At number 10, we have Mobb Deep, one of the greatest 3-album runs of all time in the infamous Hell on Earth and Murder Music. And outside of that one, we have very good albums, great albums, and just a very consistent discography overall. Then at number 9, we have Eminem, surprise, surprise. Look, bias aside, one of the greatest 3-album runs of all time, if not the greatest. Then outside of that, you have One Big Low in Revival, which I did take that into consideration because it is a big factor when considering discography. But outside of that Big Low in Revival, you have good/great albums. It's a very much consistent discography. Obviously, there are quite better discographies out there, hence why he's number 9, but he's definitely top 10 in my books. Number 8, we have MF Doom, one of the most consistent discographies of all time with some of the highest highs, the king of the underground, and man, you cannot fault this guy's discography. May his soul rest in peace. Then at number 7, we have Jay-Z. Not the most perfect discography. He has a couple lows in there, you know, Kingdom Come being one of the biggest ones. But outside of that, one of the most consistent discographies of all time with some of the highest highs yet again, and easily top 10. He will go at number 7. At number 6, we have A Tribe Called Quest, and it could have easily been higher. Literally no faults in the discography. People have their queries about the Love Movement, but I think that's a very good album and just one of the greatest runs of all time. Capped off with We Got It From Here, Thank You For Your Service. Man, what a discography, and it'll be number 6 on this list. At number 5, we have Outkast, which should come as no surprise. At number 4, we have Kendrick, you know, one of the shorter discographies on this list, but just consistent. No misses whatsoever. You may have your thoughts about GNX, which I do think it's his lowest so far, but it's still a very good project in the grand scheme of things because it is Kendrick Lamar at the end of the day. He has 2 top 15 albums of all time and just easily top 10 all time. And it'll be number 4 on my list. At number 3, you have Nas. You know, I've always thought he has an all-time discography, but what really cemented him this high on my list is his 2020s run with Hit Boy, man. Because what do you mean after all these years, since your first album in 1994, you still have the ability to make 2 classic albums and just have such a consistent run? One of the longest discographies in hip-hop history, and he still managed to stay so consistent. Probably 1 or 2 lows in all of these albums. Man, easily one of the greatest of all time. At number 2, we have The Roots, man. Literally no misses within the discography. Not a single miss in a discography, and some of the best music you've ever heard. And they'll easily be number 2 on my list. Then at number 1, it should come as no surprise, we have Kanye West. Look, he's running the 2020s post-Donda. It's underwhelming to say the least, and that's an understatement. But his highs are so high, and he still remains the greatest discography in hip-hop history. What do you guys think?